Hey everyone, Kyle Arsenal, and today I want to go over a few common flaws that we see with upper body rowing exercises. And it doesn't matter if we're going to use a suspension trainer or a band, I'll show you both ways here. So really the first thing that we typically see is right away with the setup. A lot of us like to actually get down at the bottom of the setup and try to have our athletes go from here and work into the row. What I'm going to ask you to do is actually start from the end. So what you can do is try to get those shoulder blades up and back, start with that proud chest, and really making sure the core is engaged throughout. So what you don't want to see, you don't want to see an overarch at the back, and you don't want to see the hips slump down. So what we want, again, shoulder blades up and back, you're getting a proud chest, but you're staying nice and straight here, and then you can have your athletes walk into the row and begin from here. So now they can really feel where they should be ending and starting the exercise. Next, you want to really lower yourself nice and slowly so you can feel those shoulder blades coming away from each other slightly, but not at the end slumping and having the shoulder blades fall off the side of that back. So you want to keep the shoulder blades engaged, and you want to think about pulling yourself up using your shoulder blades. So you start rowing those shoulder blades and coming through. Again, we can come through. Think about leading the motion with the shoulder blades, just as if I cut your arms off at the shoulder and the strap or the band or the cable is attached to the shoulder blades itself. And again, we finish with the shoulder blades tipped up and back, that head is neutral, the core is neutral, we go through. Now that's a proper row. Typically what we see with our athletes as they finish is that you kind of get this elbow back phase, we get the shoulder coming forward, the shoulder blades coming forward. Again, what we want to think about is kind of getting the shoulder blades tipped up and back, staying back, and we don't want any of that forward anterior shear. Okay, so again, shoulder blades coming up and through. I'm keeping my core engaged as I'm pulling through and finishing with the shoulder blades tipped up and back. My elbows are in line with the body. We don't want the elbows coming behind the body, staying in line and finishing there. Same goes for a band or a cable. It doesn't matter what you're using. In any position, you want to think about leading the motion with the shoulder blades, coming through, finishing with those shoulder blades tipped up and back. Elbows are in line with the body and not having the elbows tipped forward, or the shoulder blades tipped forward. Again, coming through. And this could be any variation, could be a cable, could be a single arm, anything there. So, again, that is what we want to see with proper rowing mechanics. If you do a row improperly and the shoulder blade tips forward, the head of the humerus comes forward, we're just asking to have unhealthy shoulders. We're not getting as much strength and power production out of our row, and we're not getting everything that we want. And in turn, we're actually beating ourselves up a little bit. So make sure we're rowing properly, get the shoulder blades tipped up and back, lead the motion with the shoulder blades. You should feel the muscles in between the shoulder blades really doing the work for you. And that is how we row properly. Hopefully these tips helped. If you have any questions, leave comments below. We'll get right back to you.